should have the discipline to not hit somebody that's 80 years old in the face.
Yeah.
That comes with it. Like learning to fight like that comes with a lot of discipline.
Which he clearly doesn't have if he's punching an 80-year-old guy for not taking a drink from him.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Can y'all hear us pretty well?
Yeah.
By the way?
Yeah, you're fine.
Let me turn y'all up on my end.
You'd think if you were like a super famous guy with a bunch of money, you just wouldn't risk all of that for punching an 80-year-old.
I definitely wouldn't. But a lot of them are idiots. Like, look at Floyd Mayweather is like mentally ill. Not mentally ill. He can't read. Like, he's a trillionaire who can't read. Floyd Mayweather cannot read, bro.
King.
50 Cent was like, 50 Cent said, I will give $1 million to any charity of your choosing if you can read one page out of a Harry Potter book.
I thought it was Dr. Seuss.
Harry Potter. And he tried and he couldn't do it, dude. He could not read a page.
Was it on video?
It was bad. Yes.
Him
reading it is on video too.
I mean, good for him for fucking succeeding in the face of his inability to read. I mean, honestly, respect.
Yeah. In fact, he is the greatest fighter probably ever.
No.
Boxer. Sorry, boxer. Sorry.
Yeah,
it is different from fighting.
You're talking to a number one Joe Rogan super fan here, all right? You better watch what the fuck you say.
He's right. He's right. I shouldn't have said it like that. It is boxer. He's the best boxer probably of all time.
It's
best
also
at the game.
It's argued because of the people he fought, who he ducked, and all that kind of stuff. But it's like that with everybody though.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say, bro, like you could put Mike Tyson on him in Mike Tyson's prime. I don't know if Mike Tyson could have hit him. I don't, bro. I don't. Floyd is so fast, bro. And I don't even like Floyd.
I'm gonna let you.
I would give Muhammad Ali a chance over Muhammad Ali has a better shot than.
Stay in the country rap lane and no, don't. That's crazy as shit, dude. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. That's fucking insane. What are you talking about?
Nobody else can hit him. Mike Tyson slow ass.
People that are 120 pounds, sure, but a fucking heavyweight? What are you talking about? Oh my god.
Oh, maybe you're right. You're right.
Dude, like Roy Jones Jr.
Manny Pacquiao could barely hit him, bro.
Roy Jones
Manny
Jr.
Pacquiao could barely hit him, and he's fast as hell.
123 pounds. Like we're talking about, like he's barely a man. It's crazy. That's crazy talk.
I'm gonna trust Silver's takes on this because he's got, he looks more manly and has a toothpick, so he's instantly right about fighting takes.
Toothpick.
I don't know though.
I used to do
that. Boy's fast.
I showed y'all videos.
I'm just saying that boy's fast. Yeah.
How was your 4th of July, Silver? Nelson and I talked, but you were not there.
We were on a big ass lake and they had an air show and it was dope.
Like a drone show?
No, actual like fighter jets and stuff.
Why is that Texas, so difficult? You don't have drones in Texas?
We do real shit with real airplanes. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Well, I mean, like the drone shows with the LEDs and the cool shit. They're pretty dope.
I would never see that. Gay. I'm not Chinese.
What's gay about that?
The Chinese do it. It's gay.
I'm pretty sure the Chinese invented fireworks. You fucking idiot! What?
Agreed.
No, that's a fair point.
Fair point.
This guy.
I love all the people that came here from the UK that were just like loving fireworks, man. I saw grown ass men just giddy and hilarious. Like it was the funniest thing I've ever seen, bro. Like like grown men, like my 12-year-old daughter running up and down the street, like, oh my god, look at it go! It was crazy, bro. I've never seen no grown men like that. Funny.
Did you watch? Oh yeah, we're live.
I got a story.
Let's hear the story.
All right, so you are aware of our bearded dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is in your wheelhouse, Dylan. You'll appreciate it. So, for 8 months, we've been living with a transgender.
Oh, I knew that's where this was going.
Dude, we found out today that the lizard is a boy. And my daughter refuses to change the name.
What's the name?
Right now it's Pixie, which is not going to happen. We're not having a gay lizard in this house. We're not doing it. I already have one gay dog. We're not doing a gay lizard. So I'm like, we can't do Pixie. So I'm trying to throw out
how did you not know?
I'm not about to let you just skate by having a gay dog. How do you know the dog's gay?
because when he sits down, his paw does like this. It's true. I'm not making it up.
I believe you.
It's the one that has the seizure. The seizure the other night. It's that one. Super.
Oh yeah.
He's
by the way, you missed the funniest part on the whole episode because of your dog having a seizure. By the way, when your dog was having a seizure, my wife like cut up on Jam Wayne bad. It was hilarious. She started calling him Papa, the Papa of country rap, and I was the only one laughing. I was like, man, Silver should have been laughing at that one, but I don't think you heard her at that moment.
I hope he sees that video and makes a diss track on us. That'd be awesome.
I hope he does not see that video because Lindsay called him a child molester in that video.
Sorry, immediately after.
Wait, what did you say?
That he looked like a child molester.
Which he doesn't.
What does a child molester look like?
Me, apparently.
Good question.
He looks like me. It's kind of
What's his name? Who is this person?
Yeah.
Dave, you're going to get a defamation lawsuit.
Jam Wayne, look him up.
I didn't say it.
Damn.
It wasn't me.
Oh, he's from Alabama. I mean, he just looks like a dude.
He's a fraud. The other story.
His beard's better.
He does just look like a dude. I don't know why Lindsay said that, but I will say that while he was making the music video, he was kind of dancing around like a 17-year-old drug dealer rapper, talking about what he was going to do with his 2 gats, and it looked crazy. It did. It looked nuts. She just said the wrong thing. That's all. She shouldn't. Have said that.
She was just in talking shit mode, and it just came out.
Yeah.
Respect. That's what I love about Lindsay.
That's my wife.
She just says stuff.
So my oldest stopped by just now, and she was asking about our like reaction stuff, like the live streams, and they're still talking. God, no, you're good. So the oldest,
we have a lot going on.
Fair enough. So my oldest came by and she was asking about the live stream. Do you always talk about music, whatever? And I was talking about this one being more current events. And she goes, "Oh, because I had a song for y'all to react to, Sam Barber." And she started talking about it. And I said, "Did you decide who you're taking to the concert?" To which I forgot that that's for her 21st birthday, and it's not her birthday yet. So I just gave away.
And my wife such a me thing to do.
Dude,
that's a me thing.
So she gets super excited and shit. Nobody's even here. It was just me that got to see it. My wife, I'm probably grounded right now.
Dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, she would be so mad. That's something that I would do, though, isn't it? I would totally do that. I have done that. I did that with Braves game.
No, with NF.
I did that with NF. NF was supposed to be a surprise for her birthday, and I was like, I just assumed Lindsay told her, so I was like, "You ready to go see NF?"
Surprise.
Yeah.
Y'all suck. What the fuck?
And Cadence was like, Cadence was like, "What?" She was so ecstatic, man. That was one of the best moments because right after that, Cadence got to the age where she's way too cool to get excited about shit now. So it's like, that was the last time that we did anything for her where she was like genuinely like excited to the point where it provokes emotion from the parent.
Right.
I think that might be one of the last times.
How do you teach kids that nobody really gives a fuck? Like, there's this whole phenomenon that people carry on into their entire adult lives where they just think that everyone cares. They're like, "Oh my God, I can't ask a girl on a date because she might say no. And then I'm going to get so embarrassed because everyone's going to make fun of me." Meanwhile, nobody gives a fuck. Like,
so that's the main character syndrome.
I think you got to go through those motions, though.
I guess.
I don't know. My wife won't go pick up. She won't go through a drive-through without makeup on. So I don't know. I don't know if they ever grow out of it.
Damn, true.
Same.
No, put on some sunglasses and it's fine.
I literally just did, so I don't know what.
Well, that's for the podcast. So just because I can leave.
I don't know. I feel like I run into this so often where there's just people who act fucking some crazy type of way because they're just so worried about everything else going on in the world. Meanwhile, nobody fucking notices them, the makeup thing, whatever else it may be. Like, and
I've lived like that since I was a kid. I don't know why people care so much.
Me too. Like I want to say like 13, 14.
That's because y'all are easy to miss. It makes sense.
but there's like so many times full grown adults just act that way. So clearly, I mean, it's not enough tied to experience that it fixes it for people. So I don't know. Like if I have kids, I would want to try to instill that in them early. I'm wondering like if y'all have
It's
any pro
hard.
tips.
I think it's very normal. I don't know.
I mean,
it's
well,
kind of hard.
It's different in high school and middle school and everything like that too. So I understand why it kind of gets that way because people really do give a fuck. Like if you ask a girl out and they reject you, then all your friends are going to make fun of you that same day. But like once you hit college, nobody fucking cares.
That's why I think you need it. That right there is why I think you need it. You need to be made fun of for something or another in your life. If it's, getting a girl, then great. I got made fun of for a lot worse than that.
Yeah, but
I add to the problem though with my kids because like, have y'all seen Charlize Theron in Monster? Have y'all seen that movie? Damn it.
No.
Okay, so think of a girl that's borderline white trash looking that wears like cut off shirts with like just looks really grungy kind of.
Okay.
This isn't gonna land because y'all don't know what I'm talking about. You're not cultured. It's fine. So she walks in and she's dressed like that. I was like, what in the monster hell? Like what? So I add to it because if they're wearing something crazy, I'm gonna make fun of them. So I did that.
Well, they were trying to look like Billie Eilish.
No, not my oldest one. That's my younger ones. They wear like,
okay.
Both my younger ones do that. Wear these like triple XL shirts and shit. Like, yeah. It is what it is. I don't
Nelson
know.
used to do that too. The tall tees.
They know. They
know. My thing is, I feel like
tall tees.
It's easy to get the
The
wrong.
tall
Of course.
tees
Of course,
at
I
the
wore tall
beach,
tees.
on
Yeah.
Tybee at the beach.
With really long shorts. The big shorts.
No,
The
probably
plaids.
probably with jeans. I felt like majority of the time.
The
on
plaids.
the
Like
beach.
RFK.
This
This
isn't.
is
This isn't
in the ocean in jeans.
I'm just gonna say it like this isn't making you look good, baby.
Listen,
be honest with
I'm
you.
just saying.
That's a fair point.
Somebody thought I was fly.
I'm not embarrassed.
Good. Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Uh-huh.
That shit was
Listen,
fly
the good thing
back
is
then.
nobody cares. Nobody was looking at him. If we're being real,
Yeah,
I mean,
there
some
was
people
probably
were
some people looking.
Okay,
There was
well,
probably
no,
some
you know,
people looking.
it's
Do
not
they
like it
affect me
made it.
though? No.
Yeah, it's not like it made its way around your fucking friend group. Somebody snapped a subtle picture and they were like, "Look at this fucking idiot." But
That's 'cause the friend
that was the
group
end of it.
all dressed like that. It was pretty bad.
I would have been clowning. Oh my God.
It was short lived though, so that's good.
I feel like Nelson's right. It does. It gets them to be made fun of a little bit, which is probably good. But I feel like you're teaching them the wrong lesson because the lesson is like, oh, I have to be hyper paranoid about what everybody thinks about me, instead of like, oh, maybe I should just stop caring if people make fun of me, which is like a way better lesson.
My girls are they're actually pretty good about it, but I don't know how I would just correct them like whenever they would start saying like I don't want to do this because this I would just correct them, humble them.
I've been telling Kaden since she was probably 10 years old. I tell Ava the same thing. When people make fun of you, it normally is because they have it's a jealous thing 9 times out of 10, unless it's just shit talking. So
Right.
I've always tried to raise my kids to like totally be okay with shit talking. Just don't make fun of people who can't help what you're talking about. Like, don't make fun of a blind person. You know what I mean? For being blind.
I don't know. See, I disagree. So
You would.
Of
You
course you
fucking
do.
would.
Of course you
well,
do.
no, because
Yeah.
if you watch like Kill Tony, like they make the blind basis, they make fun of them all the time for being blind, but like that's because they're friends. So if you're friends with somebody, 100%,
Okay.
exploit
Yeah.
it. Because the intent's good.
I
But
still
what
wouldn't do that. But
What
yeah.
I try not to do is make fun of people for things they can't help. Like if
That's
you know what I mean.
Like being blind.
that's what we just
No,
said.
but that's friends though, not a random. If it's a random, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
random
no,
person.
that's all I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
for things that people can't help. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, because that's not cool. Like that's never cool. But if it's like trivial things, that's fine. So
That's never cool, except for if you're friends. Then you can make fun of them because
yeah,
they're blind.
100%.
That is true. No, you're right.
When
Yeah,
we became friends,
I'm
then you make
just
fun.
pointing out the hypocrisy because it sounds crazy, but I actually agree with you. So
So like
I'm
like
not
for
gonna-
instance,
yeah.
when I first started talking to you, I made fun of your swoop like immediately, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
That's
but
why I
but-
liked you. I was like, bro, finally somebody's not knob slobbing me, and they're like, hey, you're gay. I was like, hold on, I like this guy.
That was like the third thing I said to you. So,
Hey,
but,
my
like,
wife is a fan of your channel, but I think you're gay because you swoop your hair.
Yeah.
I was like, he's lit, dude. I like this guy.
So, but like you can control that. You know what I mean? Like that's why
Well, he can't
that's-
control it. His fucking barber got deported, bro. Didn't you see the short?
I saw. I didn't.
Bro,
I missed it.
Did you see those comments? Can we
I
talk
saw
about
those
comments?
comments. They were
Holy
dude.
shit,
There was a guy who was all caps spamming. Why don't you move in with him if you love him so much? It was
I was so
funny.
excited that people were getting so angry, bro. You have to go look at those comments, bro.
I saw you.
That's
I
my
saw your
favorite.
post. Like,
Did
to
you?
us.
That's my
I missed that.
favorite comment section I've ever had, bro. It is hilarious. People are really angry. They're like, well, guess what, buddy? Like, I don't know. It's like
3
just
more
watch
years,
video, it's
liberal.
like- yeah, dude. It's like obviously like joking. You know what? I don't know, man. People. Are
I'm
just
telling
so
you, the problem
ridiculous.
is your joking comes off very serious sometimes. Like that one
I kinda
was
like
obvious
that, though.
joking, but like sometimes you'll just make
Yeah.
a joke with the straightest face ever, and it's hard to say.
I think that makes it better.
It's dry humor. It's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm just.
But the
a
problem
dry
is if
humor
you
guy, I
can't
guess.
tell, then it's like it becomes difficult. But it is funny if you're just trying to troll people because the comments were great.
Yeah.
Like they were so. And towards the
Yeah,
end, it became
yeah, they
obvious
were.
that you were joking. But
Yeah.
yeah, the comments
That's-
were unhinged.
Yeah,
That's
I thought it
fantastic.
was the best moment was when I was like, and I found a new barber. Shout out to Juan. I felt like that was the moment where people would get it, and it's like, God, dude, it just goes right over your heads.
So I didn't. So I just saw your text. I didn't know that was fake. That's crazy. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I think
it.
I think it actually happened, but right, it actually did happen.
It did. You
Yeah.
talking about my barber? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that really
But-
happened.
Oh,
He-
okay.
He was just making a joke about it, and
But I was
everybody
making a
did not
joke
get the
about
right
it.
message.
Yeah. It was like, yeah. I wasn't like, oh my God, we really need to get rid of. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Write a
just
letter to
humorous.
Trump, get it back.
Yeah. Yes. Crazy.
So funny.
Crazy.
I wonder what percentage of those people who commented were your viewers. I guess it was probably just like I don't know. It was probably some
Maybe
unhinged
two.
losers.
Two of them. Two of them were like, dude, these comments are crazy. Those guys were viewers.
Yeah. No, people are unhinged
me
about
see.
that shit, dude.
Yeah,
Did you
there's
love it?
somebody commented a day ago that said, man, is there really that many people so oblivious to the fact that this is funny, not serious thing? Guess people don't know how much about him that, well, I don't even know what the last part means. He should have applied for citizenship. Too bad for you.
Owned.
Oh, poor baby. Maybe ask Adam Calhoun about it.
That's a good one.
Oh, man. But that just
like
lets
that
you
one.
know, like, how much are you watching my channel? You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Well, it's shorts. I mean, shorts people probably are like the least likely to be subscribed or viewers.
But they said something about Adam Calhoun.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
that-
that's somebody that I've, yeah. That's what I'm
so
saying.
funny.
Like, that's crazy.
They might have just clicked
think
on your
so.
channel and like seen your most popular videos or some bullshit.
Maybe, yeah. I used to do TikTok skits. I think I was funnier back then, but
The TikTok skits were very good, but they're more
I
like
did some
inside
good TikTok
joke.
skits.
Like you
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
understand what you're talking about, otherwise it doesn't really make sense. But to the inside joke people, they're good. Especially,
hey, Silver, how long have you not been vaping at this point? You quit vaping a while ago.
A year.
That's good, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
do you crave
Yeah.
it?
Still miss it all the time.
Yep. Every
Really?
day.
That's great.
Never
That's
never
crazy.
quit. Never ends.
No, I don't. I don't know.
I did get
I always
I'm-
wondered if nicotine would be the same way as heroin.
these are
Sounds
these
like
are-
it.
So I quit fully, but every once in a while I'll order these and we should get sponsored by them.
We used to
nicotine
carry some
toothpicks.
nicotine toothpicks.
They're phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I don't know.
'Cause you
I
don't get addicted to them.
I quit, and then I craved it like you're talking about, like every day, especially because
Yeah.
I work in the shop. But like
It never goes away.
then
But-
I started. Well, no, I started again for a month, and then I was like, this just isn't even all that. And then I quit again, and now I don't crave it at all.
So y'all should sell these because they set up partnerships. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. So like you get the kind of the rush and the focus from nicotine, but then whenever you don't have them, you don't crave it. It's like you don't, you know what I mean? Like it's not, you don't have this like urge like where's my toothpicks? Where's my toothpicks? Like you don't get like that. So I don't know.
Oh,
I've
no,
never
you don't
been
know
like
me,
that
bro.
for vape shit. What the hell?
Oh, dude, I'm an
is.
addict. I'm an
Yeah.
addict. I will openly admit it, man. If you take my vape away, I don't know. You know.
You turn
I don't
into
know, bro.
Jack Black from whatchamacallit, Tropic Thunder. Where's my jelly
Yeah.
beans?
Yes. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
I don't do well without it, bro. I don't like. I gave up everything else. Let me have my nicotine.
Right. Yeah, I just got tired of spending the money on it.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about working in a shop is you don't have to spend so much money on it.
Well,
It's not even
well,
that expensive these days.
Do you get Vapor's tongue?
$30 for a disposable is crazy.
Okay, well, yeah, but don't buy a fucking disposable.
However,
get a
Yeah,
bottle
yeah,
of juice.
yeah.
It
No,
lasts
fact.
you like 2 weeks. You're
Do you
chilling.
get Do you get Vapor's tongue?
me, no, I've been vaping the same thing for probably 2 years now.
So I started getting into where like your tongue would start to get discolored and shit from vaping, and it's not everybody that has that, but it can happen, and it's fucking irritating. So that was the
Yeah,
other driving factor.
We hear about it all the time, and people can't taste their flavor anymore.
That's what I thought it was.
It's black licorice is the only way to fix it.
Ew.
It cleanses your palate. Yeah, it's really good. Like, so if you are going to go out for a date, like
Okay.
a nice steakhouse, go grab some black licorice. Even if you don't like it, eat a little bit of it, and it cleanses your palate. And then when you go eat that meal, it's phenomenal. It's crazy. It works really, really well.
All right.
Uh,
We normally just sell them another flavor.
yeah, that can work. But black licorice is like
Yeah,
quick.
but-
I mean, it'll do it it'll fix it right then and there. It's cool.
Yeah.
Lindsay, you got anything exciting to talk about? You got any fun topics, current events?
Not really.
How do you feel about the Iran war?
I don't really know. I'm
Really?
not educated in that way.
You don't feel compelled
No.
to know, what's going on?
I was thinking about this the other day, Dylan.
I was asking Lindsay, all right?
I don't-
Loudmouth?
Go ahead.
Right?
I think we're too busy to care about shit like this.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
do
God.
care. I
do.
Not enough.
He doesn't
No.
understand.
don't want, yeah, not enough, I guess.
Yeah. It's a good answer.
I mean, I do read stuff sometimes. I don't know.
I have a topic that came up the other day at work, which is interesting. This is more, Dylan, you can have insight on this, but you won't be able to relate to it. So we had so this a coworker of mine, he's like 37, and he's raising 2 girls, and they're 9 and 11. And we started talking about like the movie Sandlot, right? And how that's kind of dead. It's not in pockets of the nation that's still thriving, but in a lot of areas that's kind of dead. We don't let our kids go out and get adventures and stuff. So we were talking about I asked him, how do you get your kids to find adventures and be dangerous a little, you know what I mean? And he was just like, I never even thought about that. So do y'all encourage them to go out and do adventures by themselves?
Not necessarily like go do adventures, but there's times where like my parental instincts are like, this is a really bad idea, really bad idea, really bad idea. And like we'll talk, and then she'll talk me into just like letting them kind of have at it and go. Because I do think it's important for them to fall down and learn how to pick themselves back up. And they're damn sure not going to learn that from like being poor or not having things. They're so spoiled that I really feel like that's the only way that they're going to learn. So not necessarily adventures, because you also have to be careful with girls, right? I can't just let them go run around wild and not watch them. So it's tough, but like I'll give you an example. Lately, Cadence has one of those electric scooters that does like 20 miles an hour or something like that. And Ava is really young and she wanted to start riding it with her. I'm not really cool with it, but because I'm afraid Ava's like spastic and jiggly. She's very much like me. And so I was really worried about it, but I just threw my hands up in the air and I was like, let them go and do it. You know what I mean? So they went to, you have to let them out of your sight a little bit, but you have to figure out a smart way to do it, I guess. I don't know.
One of the things we did was we encouraged my middle child to like sneak into one of our school dances. And she was like, I want to go to the dance, but I don't have a ticket. I was like, why do you need a ticket? She's like, well, because you can't get in without it. I was like, says who?
Oh, that's fire. I like that.
And so it was us and then another parent. They were like, all right, we're down. And so they picked them up and dropped them off. And we're just like, figure it out. We're not picking up till, and so they figured out how they got in. But then the principal found out that they snuck in. And so my daughter calls us and she's like, I was like, what are you doing? I'm running from the principal. I'm outside. Blah, blah, blah. So like we had to come swing through and pick her up. Like she's in a dress sprinting down the street. Like
What?
That's fire.
That's awesome.
so
How did they
That's
figure
fire.
out what?
and so but then that very next Monday, we had a big like conference, like the whole school. And so the principal came up to us and was like, "So, did you have a good time at the dance?" And she was like, So,
I don't know what you're
that's
talking
awesome.
about. I didn't have a ticket, so I didn't
So
go.
we did that. We also encouraged her to sneak into movies and stuff because it's harmless and it's adventurous. You know what I mean? So we
I'm
do.
with you.
It is harmless. I agree.
I'm with you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so-
that's lit.
Dylan, how would you if you were so y'all start having a baby? Like, would you try to tackle that or no?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, damn, it sucks, dude. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's already so talked about the like whole iPad kid situation, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody I see now does it. Like, I don't know. And I know, like, obviously, I'm sure parenting sucks, and it's easier just to put a screen in front of your kid. But like, I mean, dude, I was at my business partner's place for 4th of July, and I mean, just a bunch of kids just sitting there, fucking on YouTube Shorts, just, and every
Yes.
single one is just like some brain rot, like, you know, like cutting the sand that falls apart in a satisfying way with some
Yeah.
like AI skit on the side. And it's just like fucking melting their brains, dude. So like you got to be able to do something. I mean, I don't know. I think you have to take risks on some level. You just have to, you know, control it as much as you can. And I mean, you can't be a helicopter parent and fucking, you know, let him ride the scooter, but drive 20 feet behind him on the fucking in the
Yeah.
car.
Right.
Because you're going to
Yeah.
traumatize the shit out of them. You know, you just have to find like the most controlled environment and like hopefully just teach them the best skills possible to where they know like how to properly react if a crazy thing does happen. Like, I don't know, man. Because on the other hand, like, I'm just realizing how like recently more realizing how like much crazy shit just, and I know I consciously knew how much crazy stuff happened in the world, but I just see all these like cop videos where like, you know, there's some crazy car chase where a guy's driving 100 miles an hour and, you know, some, you know, 16-year-old driver just pulls through an intersection perfectly normal, following all the rules. Fucking driver hits them and they're just dead. Like,
Knock
you know,
on
the
wood.
world's
Right.
a fucking terrifying place, dude. Like, you know, so yeah, you just have to find a way to balance like control, you know, as controlled of an environment as possible with like actually giving your kid experience. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's quite rough. I don't know. Wow, I had something I was gonna say. Now I lost it because it started raining. It started thunderstorming. Dang it!
Here too, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we're like. I had something else to say. I just lost it again. The Sam Barber thing's got me all jacked up. My brain's all hazy now. Shut up, woman. Know your place. Damn it. I'm in trouble.
Nobody bought that, bro.
She just laughs at me. What was the other thing I was going to ask y'all? I had another one.
I mean, I agree. I don't know. Especially with girls, it's a struggle, you know.
Well, that's the other thing is where when you start raising girls, you start to realize how much of an emphasis. My brain's retarded today. They put on like
every day.
Mine too.
materialistic things, makeup, and like real little. Like, can I get a Brazilian blowout with highlights? And I'm like, no, you're not. You don't need to change.
Right.
Like that's, and then, you know what I mean. Like that kind of it starts so
I do.
early from outside influence. And so
When did you start letting yours wear makeup?
I never. So I tried real hard with when it came to dating and stuff. We can even get into that because I took the only hard stance I took was no cheerleading, like hard stop, because it's so hypersexualized. Even at 4 years old, like I was out on that. So they weren't allowed to do that. And I don't like the people that surround that industry. And on top of that, it's super dangerous. But so that was the only hard no. When it came to makeup, I would just like highlight the Kardashians and show how vile they were. You know, I would really talk down on it.
Okay.
And really talk up natural beauty. And then like
Me too. That's me too.
So and then like with all these, like you'll see on Facebook,
Yeah,
like all your friends and family, or not friends and family, but like people you know on Facebook, they all use the filters and stuff. Like I always clown the shit out of that. Like don't ever do that, you know. And every time I find one of my kids will do that on TikTok or whatever, and I'll just roast the shit out of them for it because it's fake. Like what are you doing? So I don't know. I never put a hard stop on it, but I would encourage them to not want to do it. And then, but they all started doing it around middle school. They like lightly, you know what I mean?
Same.
And I would show them like when you put on all the concealer and all that kind of stuff over time that can make your skin ugly. Like so, try to stay away from it for as long as possible. to help keep their faces fresh. And then as far as like dating and stuff, the way I approached it, or we approached it, was I'd rather them start dating really, really young so they can start to understand and learn what bad traits are in men, because it's easier to deal with that when they're younger and it's more innocent, as opposed to like really start trying to do dating at 17 where things could go horribly wrong really quickly. So
it's not a terrible way to think. Yeah.
I mean, well, wait, how early? What? That's a weird.
Like what they would talk about,
not dating, but like having a boyfriend, like having a little crush. Yeah.
Right.
But I don't think you're learning anything, you know. I don't know.
Not then, but when they get to middle school and they go to dances and they start talking on the phone, I would encourage that, because I want them to figure, because you would meet the little boy and you'd be like, oh, he's trouble. And I would explain to them, here's the things that you're going to see. And then they'd be like, no, he's not that way. And then 3 weeks later, well, so here's the thing. And you know what I mean? And that happened over with all three of them. So, and now they get it, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's a safer bet to get that out of your system early. Like go for the bad boys early to think when it's more innocent and where they're not in danger. You know what I mean? So,
I agree. I feel the same way. I mean, Cadence had her first little boyfriend at the beginning of this recent school year. And he just played baseball. She played softball. And it was so harmless, like, you know what I mean? And I could have taken that stance and been like, absolutely not. But I thought to myself, like, wow, why make her feel like I'm just gonna like she can't trust me, like she can't tell me things. So I was like, it's whatever, man. And I trust Lindsay's judgment a lot because I'm not here a lot. I'm only here. I mean, during the, I don't know. I'm out more than I'm home. But it's I don't know. It's hard, bro, and it's getting harder with every day because of the age. Like she's about to be 13 in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, that's
and
also
I trust her. She's a good girl.
Yeah, that's the other thing I struggled with and begin with my 20-year-old was how to handle when the boys come over.
Okay.
When I initially took the approach, like, so we would some of my boys would come over and we'd be working out. We did the whole like big dog thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna do that too.
You know what I'm talking about with the movie where they're all in the gym?
Yes.
So we
50.
literally, we've literally done that. And I've been scary. I've been all the different things, and I don't think it matters at the end of the day. And all it does is make her not want to do that. And so it kind of tarnishes your relationship to a certain degree. So I don't do that anymore. Although the other day, my 17-year-old goes out and she just had her first kiss. Okay, she's 17, and she comes in the house, and I met him and everything. Everything was cool, but she came in and she was like, "Had my first kiss." I was like, "What?" And I like made fun of him because he had that, you know, like all the boys now, they have like this stupid like curly hair bullshit. And he's a baseball player, so he just looks like super dorky. I was just like, really, that one? Like, oh my god! So I just like made fun of him a little bit, but I would encourage you not to do the scary things. I don't think it works very well. And
because
I won't be able to like, but I won't be able to help it. I don't think, man. But like my dad and my uncle are like, I don't know. It's I don't know if it's like a hill thing, but it'll also be like in love. If they're cool, bro, like if they're good dudes, I don't know. It just depends. Depends on the guy, right? But I agree with what you're saying. Like if I go too hard, then she won't feel like she can trust me and she won't feel like she can talk to me about things.
The problem is where y'all live, there's so many fuckboys, the odds are not good.
Exactly. Yeah.
There are so many, bro.
Thank you. Yes.
Gotta be some fuckboy with daddy's truck that he, you know.
Like you said, you even talked a little bit of shit. Like there's no way that I can let it come and not talk shit. I even talk shit to like my sister's boyfriends before they got married. Like I just it's just not my nature to just be like, yeah, I like this guy, he's good. So I'm gonna talk shit.
Just the other day, this guy came over to pick her up, and I've made him leave before. If they didn't get out of the car and come to the door, I won't let her go. Or if they don't open the door for her, like I'm like, hey, no, and I'll teach them. It's a teachable moment. But I've not let them go before. But anyway, this guy comes over. And they were supposed to be just doing a friend thing to go watch the U.S. men's team play at like a local like restaurant / bar thing. And so I walked outside and I was like, where y'all going? And they named a town that is not good. And I was like, no, you're not. And I didn't. Now at the time, I was trying to be super cool, but I was wearing a wife beater and I just got done working out. And my daughter tells me later, you were all veined out and looking like a crazy person. You had sweat coming down your face.
My man.
I didn't know. But so we go out there, we're talking this, and I was like trying to help him figure out another place to go. And I said, oh, by the way, what are you driving? Because I also don't want them being in a hot rod necessarily. I don't want them being in a small car because of like accidents. So I have like these things. So I look over and it's a Honda Civic hatchback. And I was like, oh, you drive a gay car. And he was just kind of like, I didn't even mean like, you know what I mean? I didn't mean it. Like it just came out. Like, I mean, it is a gay car, but I didn't, you know. You know what I mean? So then I played it off. I was like,
I do. Yeah.
I was like, well, I also have a gay car because I drive a Ford Fiesta. So, you know, like,
Yes, you do. Yeah.
That's my daily driver. So, you know, now mine's got, 300 horsepower and it's awesome, but still, I don't know.
Still a Ford Fiesta.
Hey, it'll fucking smoke whatever you drive.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's a hybrid.
That gay? That's of course you do. But no, anyway, I don't know. That was a learning curve with my oldest. Unfortunately, she had to
Dylan's
go through
car is kind of hard on the low, by the way.
Pause.
Dylan's car is kind of dope on the low. Yeah.
All right.
It's a Lexus.
I didn't get
but
the
yeah,
fast one.
Lexuses are nice.
That's the
nice.
two. That was the two topics I had. So now it's back to the showrunner. Where you at, bro?
No, I think there's some stuff to talk about there. I don't know. It's interesting for me to consider because we're I don't know,
Yeah.
ideally gonna have one or two at some point. So
Well, did y'all, speaking on all of this, did y'all hear about are you the one that told me about Toy Story, Silver?
Refresh my
The
memory.
new Toy Story? The
I
new
haven't
Toy
seen it.
Story,
I haven't seen it. So probably
the
not.
villain is an iPad.
Oh, right. That's cool. That's good. Good on them.
Did you tell me that?
No. Or maybe we talked
Someone
about it.
told
But
me that.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen a preview for it.
Anyway, we went to see Moana today, the live version of it, and I don't know if you guys know this about me or not, but I absolutely love the original Moana. It's one of my favorite
Cool.
Disney
It's a
movies
cool movie.
ever.
Yeah, it's good.
I love it, bro. I do. I absolutely love this movie. And I'm a dreamer, you know what I mean? And she's a dreamer. I just connect. So when I went to this, I was like, God, this is going to suck because they're going to ruin the movie, especially The Rock. I was like, The Rock doing this live is going to suck. He nailed it, bro. He did a really good job. I'm not mad at it at all. They did a really good job. And the girl in the movie, though you don't have that emotional pull that you had in the first one, the girl in the movie really kills it, bro. She was amazing. So I just wanted to pick up Moana.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
It was really dope.
I saw a bunch of bad reviews online about it, so I'm glad to hear that it's actually good.
Did you really?
Cool. Yeah.
Were they talking bad about The Rock?
It was good.
Yeah, they said it's bombing and he's terrible and yeah.
But I thought it was good.
It's tough, man, because you're so used to seeing Maui. I was worried whenever he sung "You're Welcome" that it was going to suck bad, and I really thought he killed it. Like I was like, okay, he killed that. That was dope.
That's
And
cool.
it had a little bit of a fresh.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for it. Then that's cool. I won't go see it.
And he was bricked, bro. I ain't never seen. I don't know if it was AI or what, but that dude was literally the biggest I've ever seen him before, bro. Like he was.
I thought
ripped.
some people were saying that he lost a bunch of weight or something.
He did. He has
Oh,
now.
weird.
For Moana.
No.
Oh, he was ripped, bro.
Like today,
shredded.
he's lost I think he's lost like 50 pounds.
That's crazy. So I'm curious, Nelson and Lindsay, how do you guys balance the iPad thing? What's y'all's policy on it?
I'll tell you what I do, man. I don't really set rules for YouTube surfing and stuff like that. They have an hour a day. Outside of that, they can play games or whatever on there. But but here's the other thing. I see Cadence do it, my oldest, and her soul is drained. I see the life leaving her. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, you need to get off of your phone for a while. So I just kind of freestyle it like that a lot of times. Like I'll see Cadence and her attention span just isn't like, you can tell it affects her differently. But with Ava can sit there and look at a phone or an iPad for 17 hours and she'll be totally normal whenever she looks away from it. So it's I don't know. I kind of have to balance it that way too, where it's like I don't want you to have the brain rot, but Ava doesn't really get the brain rot. I think it's because
Well,
she just
are you
has.
sure? I mean, it could
Yeah,
just.
dude.
Well, she's
No,
not allowed
it's
to have it
totally.
during the week. Well, summer's different. Like for school, she doesn't have it.
Yeah,
during
and
the
during
week.
school they can't have
I
it
mean,
during the week.
Cadence has her phone.
Cadence has her phone because she has friends, so she'll
But
text and stuff. But they
she doesn't
can't
have
like
it a lot. She
internet
plays
surf.
sports, so
Right. She
she's got, like,
can't
an hour
internet
at
surf.
night.
I don't
Hate it.
I don't do that so at all. So here, I'm really big on not being a hypocrite in all aspects of life. So
Yeah.
by example, when my oldest, I don't want to get
Me too,
I
by
should
the
not.
way.
I'll never tell them to push hard like, for a track. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so she kept complaining about her side hurting when she ran. And I know what that is. That shit sucks. And it's like, how do you
Yeah.
teach somebody to push through that side hurting? So I went to the track with her and started sprinting with her. And I tried to sprint through it with her because my shit started hurting. And I was like doubled over. And I was doing my best to show, like when my daughter joined wrestling, I went to the MMA gym because I had been out of it for years. And just got mollywopped for 2 hours straight. That picture I showed you, where I was with all those dudes, that was that time. I went there and they just beat the shit out of me the whole time for 2 hours, like just to show that like you can do it. But if so like whenever my youngest is pretty bad about getting on the iPad and stuff, right? I'll go make fun of her, call her iPad kid, and say she's gonna look like Bernie Sanders if she don't get her neck straight. And then I'll make her go outside. We'll do a workout or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like I try to encourage good behavior by leading by example. My wife does the same thing because my wife wears 20 pounds, walks 4 miles every day, and then works out afterwards. Like there's no excuse. Like you're gonna put in the effort, you're gonna work out. And then like I can't, if I was to tell them like you've been on the phone for too long, but then I'm also gaming, like I'm playing a new game for 4 hours straight. Like that looks shitty to them, So I don't do that. I'll just recognize them. I've been bullshitting today. I'll say is I'll be a fat girl today, and so I'll stop, whatever. And so
I'm with it. I'm with that. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, because I don't like the hard stop. My parents didn't raise us on like some people with households. They won't let them eat whenever they want. Like you have to. It's regimented. I don't do that. I just never. I felt like you're not in the military. You know what I mean? We're a family. So
right.
Do you guys do family dinners every night?
Hell no. That's the weirdest thing on earth to me. That's the weirdest thing in the world to me. It's like
not weird. Don't
crowding around the table. No, it's weird to me because like you're crowding around the table to listen to other people chew. I hate hearing people chew, bro. And it's quiet. I just don't like it. I can't stand it. It gives me anxiety.
I get a severe. So this is crazy that we just had this bonding moment. I have severe, like I'll go from like this to I will fight a bitch. And I hear somebody eating.
Yeah, me too. And Nelson knows that. That's my one pet peeve that I can't tolerate is if someone's smacking or chewing ice. Oh my God, chewing ice.
I have the worst problem with it though, man. Like I feel bad for her because like we'll be watching a TV show and she'll go to like eat a chip and she knows that it's gonna.
That sucks. You wouldn't be able to eat a chip.
I can handle it if you're chewing with your mouth closed, but if you're just munching on a chip with your mouth open, oh my God.
Or what about cereal? You're like trying to eat Captain Crunch or with my mouth closed, and he's like,
cannot.
If your mouth is closed, it's fine.
I propose something.
No, it's not. I still hear it, and it drives me crazy.
I got an idea.
I didn't know
we
that.
should divorce our wives and we should get married, bro. We'd be really good at this.
Yeah,
dude.
That's what he's really been after the whole time. That's what this is all been about.
This is my goal. So the family dinner thing is very, very important with setting time aside for each other. But
I think so too.
I have to put music on, or we have to have something playing so I can't hear everything. I'll separate myself a little bit. So we'll all be together in a similar area, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
our kitchen and our living room is all one.
Right.
So I'll like stand up over there. Somebody will be at a table. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So we're doing the same thing. Yeah. I think it's super important. I wish I didn't have that problem, but I've tried really hard to get over it. I can't do it, dude. I can't. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like from my childhood, bro, because like in my childhood, like my mom would make us sit there and eat in front of each other with no music, no TV. And I'm ADHD, so all I hear is you chewing.
I get mad. I get mad at the
angry.
dogs. The dogs be eating their food all loud. Like, shut the fuck.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yes.
Kaylee will be sitting here and she gets like one of these Nyla bones and she just like gets her teeth on it. She goes, haunt, like just nonstop behind me. And I'm like, stop, go away. And she's like, what the fuck, man? I'm just trying to chill. No, or I'll be sitting on the couch and Tessa will just like randomly like get like a popcorn kernel and just kind of grind it between her teeth. And I'm just looking at her like,
So another thing that drives me insane that we didn't do is we never ever baby talked our kids.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do that either.
Never did that.
I hate that.
And I also raised our girls in the same way I would raise sons. Like I treat them exactly the same way with boys. Like roughhouse, if they get hurt, get your ass up. You know, I stole Ronda Rousey's saying, which was, you're not a basic bitch. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would say. Like so, you know, woman up. Like,
now, the one time that I do struggle with this is when their feelings are hurt. I can deal with like if you're hurt, get back up. You're like you'll be fine. Or if they're just having like a bad attitude towards something. For me, it's like when their feelings are just genuinely hurt, and that's when I turn soft.
Yeah, the first big
just
breakup
is what it is.
The first heartbreak is rough, my friend. Rough. Like that one is because you have, as a father, you have a lot of different emotions, and you have to. Well, thankfully, I think I did good, but you have to like curtail like your thoughts because you don't matter. She does, so you can't like put the story on you. You know what I mean? Yeah, or if other bad situations happen that I don't want to get into, like there's been some moments where I've been tested over and over again, which is where the having a good wife is like huge. So for years, I had severe anger issues, and I would start to get heated, and she could just come up and touch me, and then I would just like chill, right? Like it's unfortunate because I know a lot of guys that have women that will push their buttons and like antagonize them, or they'll fight. Like, so if their kids are doing something and they have a disagreement about how they should attack that situation, the mother will fight against the father in front of the kids, so they're not a team. Like that kind of stuff. You have to get that.
I hate that.
Yeah, you got to get that. That's the rough part for you, Dylan, because you don't know that dynamic yet. Like so we were in high school. I've been with my wife since high school, and then we had a baby right out of high school. So like we had to grow together and figure all this shit out on the fly. And we kind of like figured out that I got lucky. She got lucky that we were both on the same wavelength. But with you, I wondered, because you're older and stuff, you're already set in your ways. I don't know how you would know how she would handle those situations. Like that's the scary part of being older, like not being in my situation. I don't know how you would tackle that, because if you don't know how she's going to handle your way of coaching the situation versus her, there could be conflict there. I don't know how you would know.
I mean, we've talked. I mean, there's no way to know, obviously, like you said, aside from going through it. But we've talked about it a decent amount. And we're on the same page. Like the thing is, we're very, very similar in a lot of ways. My business partner always joked that like I need to find a girl who's like a girl version of me, and I mean,
so basically you. That's cool. All right.
Well, no, she's different, like in a lot, like ideologically, but I think the way we think about things is very similar. So I don't know, and we have really good communication. Like, you know, we had a little spat earlier, like a few days ago, and you know, we're able to just like kind of set it to the side for a second, like, you know, just do our thing, and then we come back and talk about it for like an hour, and we're good.
Well, you are like
communication is key, but let me explain something to you, man. The dope thing about the best part, you might agree with me, Silver, you might not. Sometimes you surprise me. The best thing about being with your high school sweetheart to me is, to me, the dopest part is like you can really make each other mad, like mad for real. And there's just like an instantaneous way out through conversation, or just through like one small little subtle joke, or all you got to do is smile at each other and you can just instantaneously be out of the anger. And I think that that's really beneficial to relationships if you're trying to grow for the, like, we'll have moments where we're genuinely like pissed off at each other, and then just it's like a smile or making fun of, talking shit in some way, shape, or form, and you're just instantaneously out of it. And I think that that's my favorite part about being with somebody for over half of my life is, like, you know how to push people's buttons, but you also learn how to reel people back in too. So
yeah, it's learning to we don't really get in fights anymore ever, but we did growing up together because good Lord. It's what was I going to say? I lost it again. My brain is failing me today. I'm also starving because I'm kind of trying to get really lean for this trip we're going on, and so I haven't had any food, and I'm just like, my brain just doesn't work without meat.
Tessa and I are well, yeah, you definitely need food for your brain to work. That's kind of a core, yeah. We're on the same page about a lot of stuff. I think the issue we ran into is we're both very strong-willed, and like it's like immovable force, or a unstoppable force, immovable object. We'll just like have opinions that neither of us. Well, I don't even know. Just stupid. It's literally like the dumbest shit too, and it's most of the time where I'll say something that like in a way I shouldn't have said it, and then she gets mad, and then like it's just like over nothing basically. Like I don't know, we're not really on different page about like the stuff that really matters. I don't think.
Well,
that's what matters. Yeah.
The holy shit. Oh, I lost it again.
Well, whenever Silver figures out what he wants to talk about, I have a fun question that's off topic for Lindsay.
I know what it was. It's trying to
my house. So
if I'm talking to Dylan, right, and we're going to go into talking about something with Trump or whatever, right? Like I might go into that conversation depending on my mood. I might try to win, but it's important to remember that when you're in a relationship, you're not trying to win. The win is communication and compromise. That's the win, and sometimes you can lose sight on that.
Yeah,
I like to win.
Well, we know
Queen. That's why I love Lindsay. She's great. Usually the issue with the disagreements with us is it's less so like a factual like, oh, well, we disagreed about this thing and one of us needed to win. It's more like we were like dismissive of the other one's opinion, or like the way we talked about it was bad, less so like what we actually talked about is the stuff we end up like arguing about. But it ends up like weirdly being an argument about the wrong thing, if that makes sense. But like we can kind of figure it out by talking about it after the fact.
Well, y'all are also doing long distance, so that's super hard in itself. Like we were.
It's not too bad.
I don't know. It's definitely super hard, but it's also I feel like Dylan might not even realize it, but I also feel like it can be a blessing. You don't think so? Especially early on. Like when you're married, you obviously want to live with that person and be with that person consistently, but I almost feel like that's a blessing because
I don't know.
Both have safe spots to go. Listen, you both have safe spots to go when you're at your wits. Like, and that may not have happened yet, but if you get to the point where you're like, I'm literally about to strangle my own neck because I can't put my hands on a female. When you're at that point, it's nice to not have to look at them in that moment while you figure out how you're going to get through that moment for the future aspect of your relationship. Versus, like I was saying, like Silver said, now, I mean, if me and her are arguing, we're joking. That's pretty much where we're at now. Like we have our moments where I have something that
Lindsay
I really
just looked at you like, maybe you are, bitch.
Well, we have moments where I really got something that I want to get across to her. And we have moments where maybe she has something she really wants to get across to me. But at the end of the day, I know what she likes and doesn't like. She knows what I like and don't like. And if instead of getting angry about it, we've learned in our communication with each other that it's like, I have to work on this for her because if not, I'm hurting her. And,
I'll give you
the same, I think, the other way around.
I'll give you a tip. So since I've been living with females for the last 20 years, I've learned something. Okay. Lindsay earmuffs. I don't want to give away secrets. Whenever a woman is arguing with you and she stays on point, like she never veers off, she's right. So you need to take a step back and go, she's right. But if she veers off and starts changing the subject, she's wrong and she knows she's wrong.
I agree.
It's very real.
I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm 100 with you.
Actually, oh, fuck, I forgot about this until now, but I guess while Lindsay's gone. So oftentimes, Nelson knows I'm a very honest dude. Like I'm very straightforward, very honest, and I don't like to have, weird bullshit, secrets, whatever. So the thing that Tessa and I were disagreeing about previously is the specifics don't matter, but basically she told me that she heard through the grapevine of our mutual friends that somebody I'm like somewhat close to supposedly cheated on his wife. which I knew was just not true, like 100% not true. But like, I would want to know if somebody was going around saying that I was cheating on Tessa, right?
Yeah.
And I hate knowing shit like that. Like, I hate being put in that position where like I know something that I feel like I need to tell somebody, but also simultaneously it would cause more drama for like Tessa and for the person who told her that, just by telling this guy, right? So I'm curious, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, what's your priority on, like, if somebody tells you something that you feel obligated to share, but you know like it would piss them off or cause drama?
She is my priority. If she tells me something, or if I tell her something and it has to stay confidential because she doesn't want to. Now, there has been times where I can't really think of an example for me. Yeah, we have. I can't think of an example for me specifically, but she figured something out about a friend or something, and I'm like, I have to talk to them about this. And she's like, no, please don't. I don't want to be involved in this. That's my priority. So I'm like, okay, if that's what you want, that's what we're going to do. And then I will consistently try to talk her out of that, right? Where I'm like, hey, every day I'm going to be like, hey, just so you know, this person really needs to know this. Imagine what that would feel like. That's how I nick and knack at her. It's just like on a daily basis. If I got something that's in my heart, I'm like, we have to do that. And normally she'll come around to it. We just have to figure out a good game plan. But she's my priority overall. So if she's not comfortable, it is what it is.
I think it just depends on,
even if I don't
like
mind
a
it.
best friend, like how close are you and your girlfriend? Like, I think that matters. Like if it's like a couple months relationship that you really don't care about, not saying that's you, but I think that just depends. Or like it's your close friend that you've known for 5 years, and I'm probably like, I don't really care what. I don't know. I think it's different.
Yeah.
I keep a really, really small circle. I don't really hang out with a lot of people because
same. But it's
when you
but me and you differ here. She has a lot of friends I don't really consider my friends.
But I have a small close group.
She has a small close group that you want to talk about a tight circle, bro? I don't even do a circle.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Who? She just be trying to call me a liar all the time, and she don't have nothing. But no, I keep it decimal. Like, I have Brandon, I have Dylan, I have Silver. Like, but y'all aren't like, I wouldn't even consider y'all a circle. Like, I will go out and have dinner and go hang out with Dylan. That's fun. But like amongst like an inner circle like she has, where it's like all of these softball moms, and then there's this dude that likes to hang out with them.
Sketchy. What the fuck?
It's not sketchy. It really isn't.
That's what they all say.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't really do that. But
that's red flag.
I don't need to hang out with them. That's where I'm at, right? It's like I don't need to hang out with them. I love them. I love like her best friend. I love her. She's awesome. There's no like I have nothing to hang out with her about, right? That's just the way that I feel. I'm just busy. I do YouTube. It's any free time I get, I'm in the gym or doing YouTube or playing golf or hanging out with my kids. So I don't know, man. If it came down to a situation, I'm trying to think if I'm on that receiving end where it's like I know something about them and I want to tell them about it, or she wants to tell them about it, and I'm like, no, I don't want you to tell them about it because I don't want to be involved in it. I would hope that she would. I actually know, like 99.9% sure that she would. If it's between me and her, she'll choose what I want.
Information that you got and that person doesn't matter, then I think it should be okay for me to tell my best friend that.
If the person doesn't matter.
Right.
Dylan's saying though, if the person matters.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think every situation's different.
So I'm super loyal to a fault. Like, it's really bad. I don't play these games like that.
That's not bad, bro. That's a good thing.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if I hear something that somebody can benefit from knowing about it, they're gonna find out. And then at the same time, I've dropped people. Like, if they were womanizers or if they started cheating on their women, I'm out. Well, I won't talk to you ever again. Because that to me, how can I raise daughters and then associate with somebody like that? I don't.
Yes,
I cut that off.
Well, we share that mind frame because I'll tell you guys about one of the issues that happened where she was begging me, like, don't say anything, don't say anything. And just kind of nicked at her over the course of time where I was saying the same thing that you just said. And I'm just like you. I'm loyal in that way too. And it bites me in the ass all the time, but it is what it is. And this dude's like 6'4". I'm not going to say their name, but it's like this 6'4", big dude. And he ended up cheating on his wife with some lady at work. And this was during COVID, like peak COVID. And I was like, I have to talk to him about this, like, because we had become really tight and they were hanging out with our family and their kids are hanging out with my kids. Like, I'm like, this needs to be addressed. This needs to be discussed. And he needs to know that he can't just continue to do this. Right. So eventually I got her to the point where she was comfortable with allowing me to talk to him. So I was like, you come to my house. We're going to have a conversation. We had to sit by a fire and have a conversation because we thought he had COVID. But it went really well. Like it was a really beneficial conversation where I was like, you can't do this to your wife. You need to choose your wife. Then there was another time where something like this kind of happened where I had to talk. Nope. I had to talk to the husband. I'm not going to go in depth here. I had to think about it. I had to talk to the husband and he was just like, thank you, man. You're a really good friend of mine. And I had to keep the husband from leaving because of something happening to him. Right. And I wasn't even that close to him like that. And I was like, I believe in marriage. I believe in sticking together for the family if you can. I believe that she's extremely sorry. Let's have the conversation. So there's a lot of conversations like that I'm really passionate about, even when I'm not super tight in the circle with them.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, my thing is
your kids hang out with mine,
It's just a weird situation because I don't ever want to be put in a situation where I have to lie. Like for somebody else to cover up some random bullshit. So I would rather just have stuff be out there. Or in the situation where like I treat somebody differently and then I look like a dick because I know something that everybody else doesn't know, but then everyone's like, oh, well, maybe he's just a dick. But in reality, like I have a good reason. You know what I mean? So I feel like everything's just better out in the open. But then I was like, oh, well, maybe I should just tell her, like, just don't tell me stuff like that so I don't have to deal with it. But that on this other side, like I'd rather be on the same page. So I don't know. It's a struggle. It's kind of a weird balancing act.
Yeah,
it is.
Since we've been together since high school, a lot of our friends weren't growing up at the same rate as us because we were forced to. You know what I mean? Through our own decisions, and so that you drift apart with that. But then you have all this drama that will arise, and then they bring it to your doorstep when you have kids, and it's like, what are we doing? And then I started getting to where I would just be the phone call whenever they needed their house moved or whatever. I don't know. I just got burned so many times. And my loyalty is so unreal that like okay, by example, let's say you start beefing with another YouTuber, and let's say it's Michelle's show. I'm out. Like done. Like long. You know what I mean? Like there's no question. Even though me and him can be super cool, that's it. Like there's no questions asked, right? So when you have that mindset, there's a lot of
exactly how I am.
That's what happens with friendships. Is like you'll start seeing some shit, and you're like, dude, I can't. I'm just gonna have to cut all this off because I'm tired of it. And so we just hang out with my parents all the time and the kids and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I have coworkers. I'm cool with a lot of my coworkers. Like they're all awesome, but they're all older now too. I don't know. Also, the thing with you having friends, like my wife, we have such a small group, but she doesn't. I have like hard stops. Like, okay, one example is she's not allowed to do anything bachelorette related, and neither am I. Like that was a hard rule we put in place from like jump. So why put yourself in situations where you can make a bad choice could be made? Like I avoid that at all costs. Like here's an example.
That's a good conversation to have because we're not like that, but I also don't disagree with you. I've told you that before, right? Like I feel like I don't disagree with the way that you think about it, but I'm also not like that. Like
we talked about this last week. Silver, you should watch it.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Oh wait,
but that's a good
I
question.
think I took it down because
honestly.
the audio was bad.
Yeah, I tried watching it. It was gone.
Yeah, that was my bad.
I don't like, but by example, I've never been to a strip club. Well, outside when I was doing sales, I had to sell them communications equipment, but it was for work. But outside of that, I've never been because, like, when you're raised, no, seriously, like, I'm super. Trust my wife used to work at Hooters, and like,
I believe him, bro. I'm the same way. I will never step foot in a strip club.
You've never been with us, Nelson? Really?
Nope.
Oh,
we
fuck.
we
No,
went.
we stayed at the hotel by ourselves.
Oh,
No, when we went, you weren't there when we went to New York.
They did it
Don't.
in Alabama
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, they did. But don't act like I need you to push me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
he's volunteering,
I just
Lindsay. You
didn't
got to
go.
give him some credit.
Yeah, y'all went in New York as well, and I was the only one.
I didn't
It
go
was
in New
me, and
York.
saw
I was
saw
eating a
Brandon
fire
and
dinner.
Toby.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
To me, it's that's like if my wife was to hug
I'm cool.
somebody like Erica Kirk hugged JD Vance, that's cheating to me.
Yep.
Like, that's not.
Same.
I don't play those games. So I have like hard
I
stops.
feel the
So-
same way as you.
Appropriate hug.
I feel the same way as you, but I just know her so well, man. There won't be an inappropriate hug. There won't be kind of
Oh, yeah, yeah.
inappropriate anything. That's just who
Hug
she
was
is.
it? I didn't see the hug.
You don't know
I'll
about
show you.
that?
I'll show you. Yeah, she hugged JD Vance like that was her husband.
Yeah, it's wild.
It
So,
was
like-
crazy. Like a oh god, it was. I agree with him. I agree with him totally.
So I
I
just
would be
don't.
looking at you from the dead like
Yeah,
what you
I
do?
don't.
I've been to a strip club with Tessa, but it was before we were dating. It was a very long time ago.
Now, if you go together, that's different. But I'm saying like alone. Like I don't.
have
I don't.
that.
I don't even want to do that.
I don't do.
Did
I
I?
don't do.
I don't know.
I don't
heard they're
do-
very fun.
I don't do like
Yeah.
guide stuff. Like I don't do outside of like hunting or whatever. But I don't even go really do shit like with my guy friend. You know what I mean? Like I just.
It's fun till a girl starts putting her
I
titties in my
thought you
face.
meant like guy strippers.
Oh yeah, Nelson,
No.
that's miserable, right?
I go watch that.
No, I'm saying she would have a heart attack.
I will whoop a bitch's ass. Don't even take me to that.
Well, at least you're being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said, I heard they can be fun.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we have all of our friends are like,
Yeah,
"Oh my
but
God,
strippers, they know how to fight, so
You
they'd
do
beat
it.
your ass, Lindsay. You gotta be well. Oh, you'd beat Nelson's
they
ass or
wouldn't.
the stripper.
No, Lindsay will
I
whoop
would
any
beat
bitch's
her
ass I know.
and then maybe his."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't like but those boundaries. I think. I mean, I've always had those. Like I don't play with that.
Me
shit.
too. Me
Which-
too. I just disagree a little bit about the bachelorette thing, but I agree with the premise. I just think that all bachelorette parties aren't like, male
No,
strippers and going out.
no. Specifically like strippers. Not
Oh
the-
yeah, no,
not-
no.
not going out with
She's
the-
never
no.
done that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
no,
I'm,
no,
I'm not talking about
no.
like going and hanging out. And
I
going
would.
to the
I'm
bar.
with you then. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
100% with you then. I
was
would
about to
never
say,
be cool
'cause
with
that's a
that.
lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I'm not like. She's like, I'm gonna go have a drink with my friends. I'm like, no, bitch. Like that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying
Right. Okay. All right. That's
You're
that's
not
that.
allowed.
I thought that's what you meant. Like,
no, but see, like she wouldn't really do that. When she was working at Hooters, I guess we were 20. I don't remember. There was at one point she was working at Hooters and then she was hanging out with a bad crowd and they got into a street fight, which is like crazy shit. My wife got into a fight. Cops got called, beat this big girl's ass. Like, and I get called, and I'm at home with the baby. Like, this is some, I mean, like we just been through a lot. And every time I would go out, I would get in fights. And so like, what kind of life is this? We have children. Like, this is not,
right.
you know what I mean? So yeah,
I do.
we just had to stop doing that kind of, what, never mind. I was going to say something funny, but I'm not going to say it.
That's how I used to be too, man. I used to like look forward to getting in fights every weekend, and then somewhere along the line, whenever I got saved, I just turned into this person that like I would be out there trying to like talk peace between you and whoever you were fighting. That's who I ended up becoming. So I
Okay.
don't know.
All right. Well, we're I don't know. I'm sure y'all have to go because Lindsay has to wake up early. But before y'all go, I have one last question. Speaking of Nelson getting saved, so Lindsay, looking back on it now, do you think you were a dumbass for staying with Nelson while he was insane and problematic? Oh, sorry. And one other thing. Why did you do it? Did you do it because you were like already like? Do you know what the sunk cost fallacy is?
No.
Okay, it's
Don't
okay.
even one of us know what that is.
All right. Well, anyways, did you do it because you like already had so much invested in him? You'd been with him for so long. You're like, well, I'm just gonna ride it out. Or did you actually think like, did you know like, all right, he can be a good dude?
Well, I knew he was a good dude, so yeah, I think that was the main thing. But I mean, I did have a lot of investment. I mean, we were together for how long? When all
We had
that?
a baby.
Well, yeah, and we had a baby, but
Yeah, we've been together for about 7 years at that point.
7 or 8 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a good dude before all that. He just got wrapped in some shenanigans.
Looking
He's
back,
asking if you really
I
believe
did.
that I would
I
make
did.
it through
I
that.
said, yeah. I said, yeah. But I already knew you were a good dude. So I mean,
looking back, if you met yourself and you could see it from like a third person point of view, what advice would you have given yourself? Would you have been like, oh, write it out, or like, get the fuck out?
I don't know. I think that's kind of hard because I mean, if I was giving advice to my daughter in that situation, I don't know.
That's a
if
good
I could
question.
tell her that. That would be hard for me to say. Yeah, you should
Stick it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why we believe in God, and that God kind of did that. It was like divine purpose.
I would, in my,
At least for me.
if one of my daughters was dating somebody that was going through what you and I went through, I would 100% step in and not allow it. Mainly because statistically speaking, it's super rare for you and I to exist.
It is. I agree. I would be totally against it. I would try to help, buddy, but not while you're with my daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's crazy. I think she's nuts. I say on my channel all the time that I think she is batshit for staying with me all of these years, but
Yeah.
she loves me.
She's a real one.
The realist.
Well, this is good. I feel like we got into this with no idea what to talk about, but it ended up being
I'm
productive.
answer some questions like a podcaster. Look at you go. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the conversations I like having because I think people can benefit from them. That's really helpful.
Me too. Me
So,
too.
I don't think anybody cares about, Mitch McConnell and them, like, whatever. Good riddance. The world's a better place.
Oh, yes, true. King.
So, this is what really
Clean
matters.
house.
This is where the difference comes into play, because this is the shit that really matters. Like, truly. So
I agree.
I do too.
We need to find more shit like
I
this to
agree.
talk
I
about.
enjoyed this.
I feel like there's, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't follow like
All we did
current events.
all we did was freestyle.
Yeah.
That's all we did. We just freestyled. We ended up here.
It's always the
And
best
we
way to do
learned
it.
that I have a transgender lizard. So
Well, I also have one last question about that.
All started with this trans.
How did you not know in the first place? Like how?
they're really it's really hard to tell to an untrained eye whether or not it's male
They
or
have
female.
little weenies.
Well, no, it's like so once they get to a certain age, you have to like hold them up to like light and see like through their body a little bit to tell. There's like traits. And so today we were holding them and I like to poke the belly because its belly's fat. I like to poke bellies, like baby bellies and stuff. I like to bite on baby bellies. So I have a thing. I like if I'm around a fat baby, I have to chew on it. It's a thing.
Every time I feel like he's my spirit animal, he goes off and says something absolutely batshit crazy I can't rock with.
I can't.
Every
Look, it is
time.
what it is.
You have to
So
chew on the
lizard-
baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it like an
All baby.
adrenochrome thing or?
Yeah, no, like a texture thing. Like I can envision it now. A fat baby leg, I will bite it. I can't help it. It's the thing. So the lizard, like you hold him up, his belly's real big, and so I'll poke it. It makes me happy. And so I was doing that, and then my daughter noticed, like, hey, there's like where the base of the tail is. It looked bulgy, and she was like, "That's weird. That's only supposed to be on males." And so I took a photo of it and sent it to Grok, and we sent it to all the different AIs, and all the AI said was 100% this is a male. And so for 8 months, we've been rocking a female lizard, and it's actually been a male. So, yeah, that's where.
So it's
That's
just
So you're not the only straight male in the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess we
I got
don't
a
know
boy
about
dog
the
now.
lizard.
We got a regular boy dog, a gay boy dog, and now a gay or lesbian or trans boy lizard.
Well, he's
Which is
not
super cool.
actually trans. He's just you
Well,
didn't know
misgendered
that
him.
you misgendered him.
Misgendered.
Yeah. So we're
You
He's
should have
not
asked him his
misgendered,
pronouns. All right.
No, so
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mom-
Silver.
My mom already ordered transgender flags that we're gonna put inside the cage.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
oh no.
That's good. Like, I vote, or I'm with her. Like all this little like liberal
Yes.
stuff. We're gonna put them in the cage. It's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harris
Pretty cool.
Walls 2024, 2028,
Yeah.
whatever.
Super cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, this is fun.
and we'll get out of here. But I am gonna ask you. I'll just text you, but I got to know about your obsession with biting baby bellies.
Well, Silver's wife says he's exaggerating and he doesn't actually do that. But
Dude, she's a damn lie. I did every single. What are you
Good
talking
save.
about?
Good
I stand
save,
10
girl.
toes on that. I stand 10 toes on that. I always do. Every single baby, not stranger babies, but like family babies.
I hope
I don't go.
That's-
I don't go
goes
to.
on
I don't go to
every
HEB
single baby.
and see a baby in a shopping cart.
Like you
like,
see a
start
baby at a
gnawing on the
grocery
leg.
store and just gnaw on their stomach,
Yeah,
dude. I kill
oh,
you.
a turkey leg. Like I'm, it's not that. I'm just like I have the urge. I want to fucking just bite him, not even hurt him. Like just like a little, like a little, little love bite.
I mean,
I don't know. It's actually a thing. Like you can Google this. There's
I can't. Kid just got in the chat, and he rolls up to this after we have like a perfectly normal, productive conversation. Oh my god,
Who's in the chat?
Kit and Carly 101. Just
Kit, what's up?
Two
Yeah.
people first comment. They hear Silver talking like a fucking psycho.
Hey,
They're used to it at this point.
it's a term. It's
They're
not
used
my
to it.
fault.
It's not a term. It's not normal. It's weird.
Google it. Google it right now.
What
The
desire
urge to bite
to
babies. Google
bite
it.
Hey, wait.
babies?
Yeah,
Don't
Google
let
it.
Silver see you. Go in the room. Don't let Silver see you.
Dude, they're not babies.
Oh, completely normal psychological phenomenon known as
See?
cute aggression. Approximately 50% of all adults. I don't know about that. I've never heard of this before. 50% of all
told
adults
you.
experience this urge when confronted with something they find incredibly adorable.
Yeah.
That would be you.
see?
You would have a form of
Yeah.
aggression towards anything you find adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
You have to squeeze. Remember, I was talking about it with Simple Man. I said I want to grab his face. Remember, that's what that is.
Yeah, that's a grown ass man.
Well, he looks like
If you said
a
that
baby.
about me,
though.
I would feel away.
He looks like a
I would
baby.
be like,
though.
you can't.
He's
wish
got a
you would
baby
grab
face.
my face.
God.
Squeeze
Yeah,
his
Simple
face.
Man's gonna ditch you.
Hey, please, I would love it.
That would be hard.
It'd be
Yeah.
so funny. Get
Aw,
me on a
it's-
pod with him. I'll love it.
According to Google AI, it says this means you have strong caretaking and nurturing instincts.
See?
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't lying.
All right. Well,
Man.
to everybody that just came into the chat, we had a perfectly fine, normal conversation earlier that I would strongly recommend everyone listen to. It was very nice and productive. We talked
Great
about
conversation.
child rearing and relationships and all sorts of fantastic things that don't involve putting the limbs of small people in your mouths.
Fat babies. It's very specific.
Oh, 2v1 missed it.
2P1's here.
Yep.
What up, dog?
He might want to bite fat babies too. We don't know. Y'all
I
judge.
doubt it. Nope.
I think we
so,
need to
bro.
get out of here before Silver says anything else that's
Yeah.
might send investigators to his house.
Oh my God.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good
Yeah.
one.
It was fun. Take care, y'all.